On second down, McFarland. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 3, check 3. Hey, echo. On the get.
From the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers completes it to Hardman. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, Liz. Hey, exit. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Yeah, Liz. Big stop, let's go.
Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
59, Mike to 59. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Jump out. 59. Plant. Check. 59. It's our field. It's our field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. He gets nothing on back-to-back runs, so now you're dealing with a 3rd and 10 and probably a passing play.
I would agree with that, and I would highly suggest to the play caller, check a different part of that section on your play sheet, because his first 2 runs didn't help you at all. Find someone else who can touch the ball and maybe move it downfield.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 54. Mike 54.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
That's what I do. Kill.
Ready.
On first down, McFarland. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Got it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Ready, break.
57 to Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Right up.
On 2nd down now, McFarland. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
6:30.
Watch that.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 54.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And the shuffle pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Grosscup.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On second down, McFarland. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. So on the heels of the sack, they knock him backwards in the running game.
So now it's up to the offense coordinator talking directly into the helmet of his quarterback to instill a little bit of confidence here. Call the play with authority, call with confidence, and let him know this one is the winner.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike, check, 59.
Jan 300. Jan 300. Hey, Delta.
Mike 5'9".
Rodgers now to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Watch safety creep. Safety creep.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Let's go, defense.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Get ready.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
He's crashing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 43-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Hey, 88.
54. Mike 54.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Let's set a tone.
Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The All-Pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Defensively.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Get that 26. Hey, Orville.
Get that quarterback. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Break.
18.
54 Mike. Here we go.
Rodgers now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance? Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20. 10. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And to give this time to the tailback. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Cam Newton his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They run the counter. McFarland, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Down. 8, read.
Here we go.
49. Check 49. 5.
From the gun, Herbert. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Mike,
They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go again.
Check 1. 25. Check 25. Look again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with
Punt of 48. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play. Has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Take over 1st
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Right there.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Right now, you got 58. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Jam, 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 jam. Out, 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 out.
Shim.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert looking for his running back, and he's got him. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to look deep for more. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th.
319.
Mike 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.